Her ribs hurt from where they were punched. Her heels are blistered from the shoes designed for aesthetic, not practical purposes. She would have gratefully accepted the offer of a ride. A single tear meanders a lonely path down her cheek, and she continues on her way. She's at the river when she hears the next car. This time she's aware of it. Alarmed because she'd started to relax, she's on full alert now, her pulse that bit quicker, her senses heightened. Silly, really. Her boyfriend is far too wasted to drive. And yet she's on edge, fearing danger in every unexpected sound, every sudden movement. He's done that to her. He's made her this nervous, jittery person. The vehicle crawls to a halt, and despite herself, she feels relief. She's weary. She needs a cool shower in her soft, downy bed. Her mother bringing her strong tea and bread toasted the right shade of golden brown, smothered in real butter to the edges. No judgment, always loving her little girl no matter what. This car could belong to Jack the Ripper and she'd still take a lift. She thinks that, but Fiona knows there's no risk. She left the real danger back in the village, downing whiskey shots from a mug, admiring his grazed knuckles and feeling like a big man. The driver waves, but the sun's glare on the windscreen means she can't see his face, only the friendly movement of his hand. Does she want to get in? Bloody right she does. She opens the car door and slides into the passenger seat, pulling the seatbelt across and turning to smile at her knight in shining armor. He doesn't look at her. Instead, he keeps his eyes focused on the road ahead. The anger radiates from him, filling the small car with menace. She hears a click. He's locked the car doors. She won't be getting out. Only then, too late, does she realize her mistake. Chapter 1. He won't let me see my mother. What? Sean, he won't let. June McGuinness let the rest of the sentence trail off. Sorry, what was I saying, dear? Louise Reynolds frowned, knowing what she'd heard but unable to repeat it. She continued to brush the older woman's hair, gentle strokes with an old-fashioned soft bristle brush. Never mind that, she said, lifting June's chin so she could see herself in the mirror. Now, look how beautiful you are. We'll go down and show the boys, shall we? June's eyes lit up as she beheld her neat bob. She reached out for the makeup bag on the dressing table. Not without some lippy, dear. They found Tom and Sean in the conservatory at the back of the house, conversing in hushed tones. Well, what do you think? June did a little twirl for her audience, patting her grey dew and smiling. Her husband, of almost half a century, smiled back, the strain barely evident. You look really elegant, love, he exclaimed, his thick Kerry accent full of forced jollity for his wife's benefit. Now a drink. What's it to be, lads and lasses? Tea or coffee? For heaven's sake, Sean, it's a beautiful summer's afternoon. Why don't we crack open the white wine? I'll get the glasses. June glided off in the direction of the kitchen, a petite ticking time bomb, followed by her 6-foot strapping husband, quivering with nerves in her wake. Louise joined Tom on the rattan two-seater, resting her head on his shoulder. The heat-regulating glass panes were working extra hard to keep the room bearable in the hot midday sun. Tom took his wife's hand. Tough going? He asked, concerned. Louise pursed her lips. Horrible, she replied. It seems to come in waves. One minute she's completely lucid. The next she's telling me Sean won't let her see her mother. Didn't her mother die 30 years ago? I don't know how he's coping. Tom sighed. Sean McGuinness, up until very recently, had been the chief superintendent of the National Bureau of Criminal Investigation. Tom Reynolds headed up the Murder Investigation Unit, a Dublin-based specialist team under the NBCI's remit, and Sean had been the detective inspector's boss. They were also long-time friends, which had made it all the harder when the previous year June had been diagnosed with early-onset Alzheimer's. Her condition had deteriorated more rapidly than expected, and the chief, a man who lived for his work but loved his wife more, had taken early retirement to care for her. Not for 1 second had he considered placing her in a home.